Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the NADP Dogman Encounters in the West series, where I, Shane Michael Chris, will be reading to you encounters and sightings straight from the NADP archives. But before we get into this terrifying encounter, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell for all future notifications. Now let's get started. This encounter comes from Mineral County, Nevada from an anonymous person. The date is also unknown. I grew up in a town called Hawthorne, located in Nevada. Hawthorne is located right next to Walker Lake. The main highway leading from Hawthorne to Reno is Highway 95, which if you use Google Earth, you can see runs right between Walker Lake and the mountain range. This creates a small area of the highway that is affectionately known to locals as the Cliffs. When I was 14, my grandparents' mom and I were coming home late from a long day of doctor's appointments in Reno. My grandfather was driving and we hit the cliffs a little after 11:30 p.m. I was in the passenger seat to help keep my grandfather awake, but I still think it was just so I would sing folk songs with him. Anyway, about a third of the way around the cliffs, heading towards Hawthorne, there's a small area where the roads pull away from the mountains and create a small alcove area. As we started to come up on it, we saw a large animal crossing the road dragging another animal in its mouth, and it stopped in this alcove. Grandpa thought at first that I might get my first look at a live mountain lion, so he slowed way down. When we got within 100 feet of it, he turned on the brights of the car. To our surprise, it was no mountain lion. We only had a couple of seconds to look at it after Grandpa turned on the brights, because right after the light hit whatever the hell this thing was, it turned to look at us 1 second, and the next, it leapt straight up the side of a mountain and out of sight, leaving the mangled body of a dead fox. Grandpa hit the gas and the old Buick we were in jumped, waking up the women in the back seat. I had never seen my grandfather truly scared before, but even he was physically shaking afterwards. I remember the sheer bulk of that thing and the fact that it looked like a really large bodybuilder. When it jumped in the same fashion as a human, with its arms reaching up towards the rock, almost over its head. It had long, thick fur, but you could see the muscle definition. I don't remember the facial features, but I remember the pure terror when the thing turned and looked at the car with its shining yellow eyes. I even pissed myself. I have come practically face to face with a polar bear, and I wasn't as scared as when we saw this thing. Now, I don't believe in werewolves, and I haven't seen anything like it since, but I hope I never do again. If you would like to read more of these Dogman encounters, check us out on the web at www.northamericandogmanproject.com. Thanks for listening. Catch you on the next one.